Hello and welcome to another demo of one of my virtual instruments. This time it is auxiliary percussion. And this is a sound font that I created after raiding the the classroom of my mother, who is a teacher at a preschool, and they have all these percussion instruments. I originally went in there to grab all the toy instruments, but I found out that there was a lot of actual percussion instruments in there as well, so I decided to grab those and sample them. The toy instruments, though, we'll get to that later. So, let me take you on a little tour of auxiliary percussion. So let's start at the bottom here. So that's obviously a tambourine. I got two tambourines here. One is a big one, one is a small one. We got the shakes. We got a quick hit. And we got a long hit. Now what's unique about these is that I wanted to make sure that they were as realistic as possible. So in the shake here, you can hear a little bit of a rattle after it finishes. And this will go on forever. It's looped cleanly. And it'll end cleanly. So yeah. Tambourines, pretty self-explanatory. Woodblocks. That's also very self-explanatory. But it also gives me an opportunity to tell you a little bit about round robin. So, this woodblock here has been sampled 4 times. In fact, I believe they all are. Oh, that's a 3. I didn't like the 4th sample there, I guess. And that way it sounds a little bit more realistic if you're doing multiple notes. Alright. Claves, which are very similar to the woodblocks. Same deal. Now, actually, this is something unique, interesting about this set here. So there's a real set of claves right here, and then this is actually a pair of wooden sticks that I picked up off the ground in a park. And I'm like, this sounds a lot like claves. I'm going to steal these. So that's that. And then we got a pair of just standard, like drumstick type sticks right here. But the triangles. The triangles were basically are going to be the selling point of this whole sound font, because I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the scripting of the triangles. And if you went on my Twitter page, then you can see me fighting with it. So the triangles are a unique thing. The way I sample these is a unique way. Usually with a triangle, you'll just it'll be a hit the note and it just rings. But instead of doing that, I decided to allow you to dampen it. So you can hold it out and that'll give you the full ring. But then you can dampen it mid-ring. The other thing that I did is I sampled the triangle at different volume levels. So we have the loudest in round robin, of course, but if you also want a softer sound, the triangle has a different timbre when it's hit softly, if you can hear that. That you can't really replicate with like filters. So no matter where it is in the ring, you can dampen it. So if you're holding out a note and then suddenly you need everything to go silent, you can do that. This ring will go on forever, and then you can release it. It'll ring out. And I have this same exact setup for 3 triangles, ranging in various sizes here. a small one, a medium one, and a large one. Now I actually have them in a different order here because I was ordering them by pitch. So the medium one actually happened to be the lowest pitch. The large one had the medium pitch, and then the small one had the highest pitch. All right. Shakers. Or rather, one shaker. And like the other sounds before it, it has that release. So it doesn't just stop all of a sudden. You can hear a little bit of the beads settling there after it finishes. We have a long one, and we have a short. Jingle bells. You can hear it coming to rest. Now these aren't traditional percussive sleigh bells that you have in that arrangement where you can actually hit it at the top. These are just like loose bells. Loose bells that I think you can you'd put on a dog or a cat. But the sound is there for you to play around with. And that is auxiliary percussion. The samples are all dry, so you can add an effect to it. Forzando here has a built-in reverb effect that you can add, but you can also add your own reverb echo effect, so you get the exact sound that you want. I actually like the convolution reverbs in Aria Player, which comes with the Garriton instruments. But tick tock, it's time for me to go and demo another instrument. And what instrument is this going to be? It's going to be the toy instruments. So stay tuned.